Hi. Today we will discuss two burning points. दोनों ही बर्निंग है एक्चुअली ऑल ओवर इंडिया में तो नहीं, इंडिया में तो है ही, ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड में है. दैट इज सस्टेनेबिलिटी एंड डिकार्बोनाइजेशन. अभी हम लोग कुछ भी आज बात करते हैं ना, व्हाट एवर टॉकिंग टुडे इज एवरीथिंग ऑन सस्टेनेबल. It has to be sustainable, the transportation has to be sustainable, the lifestyle has to be sustainable. So sustainable क्या है और decarbonization क्या है, how these things are differing. So आज हम बात कर लेंगे. So this is an interesting thing and थोड़ा easy way में हम बात करेंगे all these things. So let us start and dive into the subject. Hi, I am Vivek Roy. I am a power and energy professional since last 40 plus years, and I worked in various industries in India, power industries, energy industries in India and abroad also. So please share my video, like my video, and your comments are most welcome. But don't forget to subscribe my video. It will take hardly a second to subscribe it, but it will give me a boost to bring some more things on these aspects. Now let us delve into the major thing जो है sustainability and decarbonization. Actually global warming, climate change, ये सारे जो terms है ना, all these terms are very now in vogue, प्रचलित हो गया to all over world. क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? Why this is happening? There is no solution for that. Yes, there is a solution for that, and the solution is less costly and too costly. हम discuss करेंगे. The term sustainability and decarbonization are often used interchangeably in the businesses and environmental discussions. They present distinct concept with different scope and objectives. Here are some basic features I will discuss today, which in a very simple way that कैसे इसको हम समझ सकते हैं. Sustainability मेनली अगर हम बात करें सस्टेनेबिलिटी का, तो आज हम बात करेंगे इसका 6 एस्पेक्ट्स जो है. वन इज इंटीग्रल एंड मीनिंगफुल रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट. नेक्स्ट इज इकोनॉमिक रेजिलियंस एंड इम्प्लीमेंटिंग सर्कुलरिटी. नेक्स्ट इज इकोसिस्टम्स प्रोटेक्शन एंड रेस्टोरेशन. नंबर 4 इज सोशल इक्विटी एंड इंक्लूसिविटी. नंबर 5 इज सस्टेनेबल एंड urban design and planning, and number 6 is implementation of ethical governance and transparency. If these 6 things we can understand very simple way, that will be easy for us to understand the thing. Sustainability होता है क्या? So first is integral and meaningful resource management. Resources क्या होता है? Water है, power है, energy, material, everything has to be very efficiently used and with minimal waste and maximum usage उसको होना चाहिए. There should be a strategy to do it, and that's actually the integral and meaningful resource management strategy. Number 1. Number 2 क्या बोला? Number 2 is the economic resilience and implementing circularity. अभी what is happening that we should have a strategy for encouraging the economic models which are resilient to shocks. कुछ भी changes होता है in the market or in the environment or whatever it will be, it should be robust enough to absorb the shock, and based on the circular principles. What is the circular principle? Because whatever the materials we are rejecting, we can reuse it, recycle it, so that the new material or new mining can be reduced. That is the circularity. तो ये हमको implement ही करना है क्या? We have to implement all these things, and it is under implementation, no doubt. Number 3 is the ecosystem protection and restoration. Ecosystem is very major thing. Ecosystem का अंदर ही तो हम रहते हैं. We are living in ecosystem, and whole ecosystem is protecting us. हमको जिंदा रखता है. So we have a responsibility to do it. So actively restoring the degraded ecosystems जो डिग्रेड हो गया. सपोज द फॉरेस्ट आर इकोसिस्टम, द समुंदर जो भी है, द रिवर्स आर इकोसिस्टम्स. सो वट एवर द फॉरेस्ट वी आर डिस्ट्रॉइंग द फॉरेस्ट, सो वी रिप्लांट इट and we can make a huge natural carbon absorption system there, which is called sequestration system. So इसको प्रोटेक्ट करना बहुत ज़रूरत है। नेचुरल हैबिटेट्स जो है उसको हमको रखना क्या है, जंगल में जो भी व्हाट एवर द एनिमल्स आर देयर, व्हाट एवर द फ्लाइज आर देयर, बटरफ्लाइज आर देयर, वी हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट दैट इज द इकोसिस्टम एंड रेस्टोरेशन। नंबर 4 इज सोशल इक्विटी एंड इंक्लूसिविटी। Social equity inclusivity, what does it mean? That promoting the social justice is one point, and by ensuring how we ensure that this is happening, that equal access to the resources, opportunities, benefits for all the societal groups, whatever the government benefits are there, it should be accessible. That is the social equity and inclusivity. Number 5, you are talking about sustainable urban design planning. Sustainable urban design planning, actually people are increasing, our growth is increasing, all are coming from villages towards urban areas and settling down. So now we need to have a design of green cities, design of green communities in a sustainable basis, including the green spaces, green public transportation and sustainable building practices. ये बिल्डिंग्स ऐसा भी हो सकता है दैट विल बी यूजिंग द सन रेज abundantly, it will be using the solar power abundantly, it will have a green structure everywhere right from the construction to the usage part. Number 6, implementation of ethical governance and transparency. Ethical governance and transparency is one of the pillars for each and every activity we do in our state of India. Now implementing the transparent governance and practices that prioritizes ethical considerations, accountability and stakeholders engagement. Stakeholders engagement is a very, very important part so far as the transparency calls for. So these are the 6 for the sustainability part. I am talking in a very simple way so that आप लोग को थोड़ा समझ में आए, and जो भी इसमें interested है they can go in depth and study it and research on it. Right. Now decarbonization. Decarbonization is itself the meaning decarbonization. What does it mean? It means that whatever emission we are producing, whatever fuel we are actually burning, जो भी हम फ्यूल बर्न करता है उसमें से कार्बन मोनोक्साइड, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, कार्बन मोनोक्साइड सब कुछ आ जाता है, एंड एक्चुअली दिस इज क्रिएटिंग द एमिशन, एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज वन ऑफ द मेजर ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस आर देयर, 6 गैसेस आर देयर, जो उसमें से एक है, दिस इज वन ऑफ द ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस, एंड एक्चुअली दिस ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट जो भी आज क्लाइमेट चेंज हो रहा है, टेम्परेचर का चेंजेस हो रहा है, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग ड्यू टू द ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस. सो CO2 एमिशन हमको रिड्यूस करना पड़ेगा. Not only CO2, other emissions we reduce करना पड़ेगा, but we have to focus on the CO2 first because we are doing everything on CO2 basis. So energy efficiency enhancement is the first part. Point number 1, energy efficiency enhancement. Number 2 is transition to the renewable energy, which is renewable, not from the fossil fuel, but the solar hydropower. Then number 3 is electrification of the transportation and industries. Electrification, transportation, industries. Number 4 is carbon sequestration technology, carbon capture technology. Basically, there is the natural carbon capture technology, there is artificial also. And number 5 is the sustainable agriculture and forestry, which will be reducing the carbon footprint. And number 6 is the policy regulation and market mechanism. Now ये जो 6 points है for the decarbonization, let us discuss very shortly and in a very simple way. Energy efficient, number 1, energy efficiency enhancement. कुछ भी whatever the industrial activity is going on, is our focus is to enhance the energy efficiency. Energy efficiency को बढ़ाने का है, so that the utilization of the input energy, जो भी input energy है उसको we have to maximize it and losses कम होने का है. That is the energy efficiency. Energy efficiency in every sector, in the industry, in the buildings, in the transportation, will reduce the overall energy consumption, and this can be done with the cleaner technologies, and these are the best option to do it for energy efficient enhancement. Number 2 अगर हम बात करें तो transition of renewable energy. Transition of renewable energy means whatever energy power we are using, it is from the either fossil fuel or renewable energies. So fossil fuel, whenever we burn it, it's going to do the emission or CO2 emission करेगा ही, and greenhouse effect बढ़ेगा, climate change बढ़ेगा, weather temperature बढ़ेगा, it will be hotter, so we have to reduce it. How we can reduce it? We can reduce by integrating the RE renewable. What is renewable? From the solar power, from the wind power, from the hydel power, from the geothermal power. These are all the renewable energies, and we have to mix together so that overall carbon emission comes down. Number 3 is the electrification of the transportation and industries. The transportation sector is now growing very fast. You have seen it. A lot of transportation is there, in the road transport there, railway transport are there. So if you use the electric vehicle for the transportation, so that the fossil fuel, the diesel, petrol is not used, not burning, so your emission level will be coming down. ये emission level कम हो जाएगा, तो इसको decarbonize हो जाएगा. And then what will happen? अगर उसको recharge करने का electric vehicle को, you use the power from the solar power और hydel power, renewable energy power से recharge करो, तो उसमें क्या होगा? It is double effect होगा, double dose हो जाएगा. One, तो you are decarbonizing this thing, and second, you are recharging it with the renewable energy. So this is a number 3 point. Number 4 point, carbon sequestration technology. Sequestration क्या होता है? It's a कैप्चरिंग द कार्बन. इसमें जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हमारा ऑलरेडी डिस्चार्ज हो चुका है, ऑलरेडी ग्लोबली इट इज़ अवेलेबल इन द एटमॉस्फेयर, उसको नेचुरल जो सिंक्स है जो उसको कैप्चर करता है, दीज आर द फॉरेस्ट, बेसिकली फॉरेस्ट, रिवर्स, बिग ओशंस, दीज आर द कार्बन कैप्चर natural thing. So we should not destroy it, and we have to encourage the others to have this thing grow more and more, so that the total carbon capture is available. And then we have carbon capture, use and storage technologies are available, and this already commercialized some part, and some part is getting commercialized. So natural solution like afforestation is one part, and that will be the best part we can do ourselves. Number 5 is sustainable agriculture and forestry. So sustainable agriculture क्या होता है? Adopting the agriculture and forestry practices that reduce the carbon reduction emissions, such as no-field farming, agroforestry, sustainable and land management. These are all agriculture and forestry area में decarbonization करने का different ways are there. Last में again in the decarbonization area also, at the last we will talk about the policy, regulation and market mechanism, whatever we have already discussed in the previous sustainability area. Here also developing the and enforcing the policies is very much important. Without the policies and robust policies, it is very difficult to implement it. Regulations and market mechanisms like carbon pricing, emission trading, to incentivize and mandate the carbon reduction. The more incentive you are giving, government is giving, so the more companies will be attracted towards to reduce the emission. These are the 6 for the decarbonization. Now there are some points which are common elements to both sustainability and decarbonization. Let us discuss it very quickly. So first is innovation, technology and research approach. So we should go towards the latest technologies, latest innovation, so that the decarbonization and sustainability efforts through cutting edge research and innovative technologies will provide a new solution to the old problems. The problem is old, the emission is old, it is not new. 1875 प्री इंडस्ट्रियल ऐसे चल रहा है. So अगर चल रहा है तो how we can solve it? We can solve with the newer technologies, which is cutting edge technology. Now number 2 is resilience and adaptation strategies. Resilience मतलब to absorb the shocks, whatever the changes are going on, that shocks to be absorbed. So the developing strategies to make communities and systems more resilient to the climate impacts, ensuring they can adapt changing environments condition while pursuing sustainability and decarbonization goals. So it can be very much adaptive to the changing environmental condition. Adapt हमको करने की है, and we have to implement the strategies also. Then the matrices, monitoring, measurement and reporting. ये तो होता ही है, because you have a measurement and verification system हर एक जगह में होना चाहिए. It must be there, and these are all available. So that we can establish a robust system of measuring. Then we should monitor it, then monitoring the progress, capturing in the report form, and then we should publish it, and then the decarbonization goals to ensure accountability and continuous improvement will be achieved. So these are the common parts, and last but not least, investment in the green infrastructure. Green infrastructure that supports both sustainability and decarbonization, such as renewable energy installations, public and green building, green transportation. These are investment in the green infrastructure. So with these things, if we go in a deep way to see that we have also some responsibilities which we must carry out, and as on date what I have seen in different areas in walks of life, some people, around say 40% of the people, let us say, still have to be educated continuously on this thing. ये बड़े बड़े शब्द बोल के sustainability बोलने से घबरा जाता है. They are getting confused. What is sustainability? What is this? Nobody is care for it. They don't know. They are telling that okay, live my life, and then I just don't care for the next generation. So that cannot be happen. So it is our collective responsibility so that we can go ahead with it. I am ending my today's video, and we'll come back again with the next new video. Till then, goodbye. See you.